Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Buffalo, New York, just around the corner from Shea's Buffalo Theater in tonight's game as the Queen City Corsairs host the Portland Fleet. Good evening, everyone. This is Chad Rowland, your play-by-play commentator for the game. And with me, as always, is my main man, the legend, the Hall of Famer, Mr. Eddie Gage. Eddie, how you doing tonight?
SFL Nation, what up, doe? Man, it's been a minute, Chad, since we've been together in the booth. Glad to be back with you, my brother. Hopefully you can make it to the conventions. We can call a game together, but if not, it's all good. But yo, it's enough about us. It's about Portland and Queen City. Two teams trying to end the season on a positive note. Queen City started off pretty darn well, but kind of fell off the map since then. Portland won 2 straight at one point, and then kind of sort of lost their way. But hey, somebody got to win today, Chad. Let's see who's going to be tonight.
And Queen City will be in their all black with green Sox uniforms, while Portland will be in the white uniforms. As one of the things I think we got to look for, Eddie, tonight, and you can probably comment on this as we go along, but is the touchdown to interception ratio for both these quarterbacks. Cyrus Jive, 6 TDs at 18 picks. Eric Price, 7 TDs, 21 picks this season. Whoever can keep the cleanest, I think, Eddie, would probably win this ball game.
Either you've been reading my mind or reading my notes, one of the two, but I'll take it.
I've been reading the notes by Eddie Gage. That is going to be taken from the 5-yard line. As they're going to get past the 30, it's going to start with some decent field position up to about the 32-yard line, and that is going to bring out the 4-season veteran here in Portland, number 7, Cyrus Jive.
Cyrus Jive, like you said, Chad, the winner of this game is going to be the quarterback who makes the fewest mistakes, in my opinion. He's up against the Queen City, 3rd in the SFL in passing yards.
3 wide set here for the Fleet on 1st and 10. As that is going to be a fake, but they're going to toss it to the outside to Ezekiel Love, and that's going to get a gain of a couple. And let's go through this offense quickly as Cyrus Jive is the quarterback. Ezekiel Love, the 3-time All-Star, is a halfback along with Scott Johnson. Jacob Farmer is the fullback. Israel Adams, Michael Knight, Ryan Davis, and Terrell Cooper are your wide receivers. Nelson Lozano Jr. is the tight end. Jay Warren, Randy Fatt III, Jacoby Wilson, Tyler Spencer, and Jaden Taylor are the offensive linemen. That is going to be pitched to the outside to Johnson, and that's going to be maybe a yard on that run.
You can see Portland has a strategy of trying to get this running game on the outside, on the edges up against these skill positions, looking to create one-on-one matchups.
Yep, Portland, these two teams at the bottom when it comes to running the football, as bunch set here, Jive looking, and he's going to find Love, but that was in his hands, Eddie, and out, and that's going to be 4th down.
Same play they ran versus us a few weeks ago, scored a touchdown off of that play. Getting him out in space on 3rd and forever up against these, like you said a moment ago, these skill position players. That time unable to bring it in.
So quick 3 and out here by the Fleet, and they're going to punt it away here to the home squad, the Corsairs, as the Corsairs coming into this game 3-7 tonight, looking to try to get to 4-7, as there is a flag on the play, and that's going to be returned up to 35. Let's see what the laundry is. It looks like it's going to be clipping there against Queen City, so they will knock that back to about the 20-yard line, and that is going to bring out the man formerly from Las Vegas Fury, Eric Price, the quarterback.
Eric Price started off the season okay, Chad, but kind of lost his way since then. Looking to finish the season strong.
The thing about this team, Eddie, too, is they are 3rd in the SFL in passing yards per game at 257.3, so even though he's got kind of a weaker touchdown to interception ratio, they're still able to sling the ball down the field. Let's see if that's the route they go today. Split back spread formation here on 1st and 10. 4 down linemen for the Fleet. They are going to send fullback to the outside, as that is going to be a handoff to Jet Zero, and he's going to get up the middle for a gain of 3.
I've always been a fan of Jet Zero when he's going north and south. I don't like so much him running outside the tackles, but there has been moments this season where he had success doing so.
Jet Zero, if I remember correctly, a top 10 pick. He came out, and Price dropping back. He's got plenty of time. He's going to be able to look tipped away off the helmet of James Matthews Jr. incomplete, setting up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. Hit him right in the helmet. Had he been paying attention, he might have brought that ball in.
Well, it was deflected by the defender right there, and then it just went right off the helmet.
Hey,
And
man, you
let's
got to
see.
keep your head on a swivel, man. You got to
You
locate the
do. You
football.
got. That's the way to use your head. That's what they tell you, right? 3rd and 7. Quads look here for the Corsairs, looking to try to get past the 30-yard line for a first down. Price drops back. He's got time. The offensive line hold well. He's looking deep down the field. That's going to be caught. And there's a tackle right there. Shoestring tackle. What a play there by the Corsairs.
What a play. Wow, first of all, I thought that ball was going to be deflected, but good on the defense to be able to locate the receiver and bring him down. But wow, I thought that was going to be a dangerous throw and a tip pass, but it's 3rd down and 3rd and long, so why not take that chance and give him a 50-50 ball, see if he can grab it. Great job by this Queen City offense.
Yep, and that was Bob Wood, the wide receiver. I believe he's 4th there on the depth chart for them. Bob Wood, one of the speediest guys here on this team, as there's going to be 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line as Price looking the time and caught. And there's James Matthews Jr. almost to the red zone. 1st down, Queen City.
After the big 3rd down conversion, now they're able to settle in under themselves, completed that first catch, and now the offense can kind of take what the defense gives them as long as they can stay ahead of the chains.
And with that catch right there, Eddie, James Matthews Jr., 700 catches all time in his career. Congratulations, James Matthews Jr., one of the best tight ends in the game.
Top 3 easy.
Top 3 easy. 3rd and 10. There's the handoff to Jet Zero, but the defensive line was able to break that up. Still able to get a positive gain on that. It sets up 2nd and 6.
Not quite sure what the side judge was looking at. 4 yards. Wow. Home cooking.
Very generous 4 yards. 2nd and 6. I formation here. Heavy set. They're going to pitch it to McDowell on the outside. And getting a 4-yard gain there. McDowell formerly playing wide receiver last season for the squad.
Got a great block from fullback Tony Zoma.
So the Corsairs looking here, 3rd and 2. Heavy split back formation here. As Portland may be looking to try to blitz, they're going to hand it off to Jet Zero. He gets up the middle for a 1st down, a little bit more past the 10, inside the 10-yard line, probably mark him at the 9. That's going to be 1st and goal for the Queen City.
Patient running by Jet Zero as he saw the A guy was closed up. Made a quick shift to his left. Not something you see out of those bigger backs, but Jet Zero made it look easy.
And it's going to be ace formation here, 1st and goal, as Price drops back. He's going to be looking towards the end zone. That is caught, and that's going to be a touchdown. That is Adrian Ellis there for Queen City. Queen City strikes first.
Strikes first they do, and Chad, I thought that ball was going to be at least deflected. I couldn't tell if that was Bernard Smith. Yeah, it is Bernard Smith. He was looking at the quarterback's eyes and did everything but make the play. Touchdown, Queen City.
That was a heck of a play there by their leading wide receiver on this squad, Adrian Ellis. 50 catches for 721 yards coming into this game tonight. And he gets his 3rd touchdown of the season as they strike first with the kick is up and good. And the score is now 7-0. And if you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button to begin your career or just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It is never too late to get involved. You could get involved right now if you wanted to, right, Eddie?
Absolutely. Don't just stand there looking at us. Hey, get in touch with some people, join the community, and make yourself a player. Get involved off the field, whatever it takes.
And there's a good return there to the 30-yard line, and that is Terrell Cooper. And the return action marked him at the 31. So Portland had a quick 3 and out. Queen City was able to keep a decisive drive down the field. Portland needs to try to respond here.
Never want to get too far behind playing a team on the road. Want to negate these home fans from getting too rowdy.
Yeah, but if anything, you can, Queen City's defense is not too bad, actually. They are 10th in the SFL in yards allowed, 316 per game. So they do have a top half better defense, as they are going to send Lozano Jr. in motion. Offset eye from the 31. Play clock winding down. Jive, very short drop, looking for the hot route, incomplete, intended for Cooper.
Intended for Cooper, had it in his left hand, could not quite get into his right hand and into his bread basket before the contact was made.
Contact made there by veteran Anthony Wyo, one of the highest paid corners in the SFL. 2nd and 10. As we'll go 3 wide set, Cooper's going to be the man in motion. Looking like a man defense here for Queen City. There's a toss to the outside to Love, and what a play there by the defense of Queen City, knowing it was going to go to Love on that pitch, Eddie, and make a great play.
Yeah, and Luke Swift did not make the tackle, but he made the play, read his key, stayed home, get the tackle in the backfield.
Oh, so 3rd and 13, Portland going in that bunch set, looking to try to not get another 3 and out here in this first quarter. As Jive looking, he's going to scramble off to his left. He's got a little bit of time. He's got to throw quick. He does, and that is going to be tipped away, intended for Scott Johnson, incomplete, 3 and out.
Great job by the offensive line with the pass protection, but unfortunately time ran out, threw it a bit quick, and Scott Johnson unable to bring it in.
So as we said, that'll be their 2nd 3 and out of this quarter, as they're going to have to pump this away to Queen City, looking to hopefully make a stop. Taps a little low. They're going to get that punt off. As that'll be received at the 35-yard line, but hit right there immediately was the headhunter there, and that was Kennedy with a nice tackle.
Great tackle. Open field tackle versus a skill position player. Check that one down, that highlight reel for him.
Yeah, I mean, those are the type of players you want on your special teams, right? You want somebody that's got good speed and can make those open field tackles, and that man right there did everything he was supposed to do. Split spread formation, 1st and 10 from the 36. You're going to see Zoma going off to the line there, as that is a handoff to 0, and right there was Portland's defensive line to break it up.
Putting Zoma out in space like that told the quarterback it was zone defense, but it did not matter.
They've had a couple of okay runs. They're trying to get this run game going here for Queen City. 2nd and 8. Zero's got 15 yards on 4 carries so far tonight. As there's going to be his 5th attempt. He's going to try to run with the outside with speed, and it is not going to work, as that's going to be a tackle for loss right there by Portland.
Offensive line did well, but it's a slow developing play, asking your running back to run across the field, and going to lose 2 yards, set up a 3rd down and 10.
I mean, if you got somebody like GP Wells or,
yeah,
you know, somebody like that, like a Logan Lee, maybe. But Jet Zero, I just don't know if he's built for that. 3rd and 10,
Moses.
empty set. DJ Moses, empty set. Price looking over the middle, incomplete, tipped away. And Portland doing something for the first time tonight, making a stop.
Mel Davis got one hand on that one, and had he been just a little bit more athletic, perhaps he comes up with the interception.
You saying Mel Davis is not athletic?
I'm saying he's a middle linebacker. For him to get back there and make that play is an amazing in itself.
This is a tall ass. This is a 3-time All-Star Defensive Rookie of the Year. You telling me he's not athletic?
He's 25 yards downfield.
As it's going to be received from about the 25, 26-yard line, gets it up to the 34. Return there. Portland's going to be looking to try to turn things around. Their first 2 drives, Eddie, so far have been 3 and outs.
So far it is, perhaps 3rd time is the charm.
That is what they say. 3rd time is charm, right?
That's right.
He get you lively up tonight, buddy. All right, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 34. Split back spread set. They are going to send the slot man in motion. That is Michael As the play clock winds down here, it's going to be a toss. It's going to be to Ezekiel Love, and he's able to break one tackle, but not the other one. As Justin Reside right there for the tackle.
Justin Reside, not the biggest defender in the world, but it did not matter on that particular play. That was a perfect form wrap-up tackle.
Yep, the sixth-season veteran, 5'9", 213. You're absolutely right. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he is able to hit like one.
Look out.
As Jive drops back, pressure getting to him, gets it out quickly. Good route, good throw. First down, Portland.
That's a perfect example of why every formation in my book should have a quick read. In the event the defense comes out in the blitz, they did a great job of disguising it. And he looks up, finds two defenders breathing down his neck, but he has a hot read, able to get the ball out there and move the chains.
And folks, this has been Inside the Playbook with Eddie Gage. No, that's a great point. I mean, you should have that type of situation where you have to get the ball out quickly because the pressure can come at any time. Twins set here, 1st and 10, looking quick. There's that quick throw, and they're able to get a gain of 7 on the throw.
Portland looking like they have perhaps seen something on film they can take advantage of. Continues these short routes across the middle.
I mean, don't let that secondary of Queen City get time to get settled in and find their defenders, right? Hit them quick. Good way to look at it. Our Twins here, 2nd and 3, as that's going to be a toss to the outside. That is Love, and it was able to get it up to about a gain of about 4. It's going to set up 3rd and 1.
Ezekiel definitely not skipping leg day as he was tackled right at the line of scrimmage, but able to continue to fight and pick up 2.
The 3rd and 1 here. Big test here late in this first quarter here for Portland. That Joker set. As there's the handoff, it's going to go to Scott Johnson. He's going to get that first down and a little bit more up to the 41. First down, Portland.
Our Joker sets, adds 2 tight ends on the field, and they run right behind them. Easy first down conversion.
A nice play call there by Portland's OC. As there's going to be 1st and 10. You're going to see this I-Pro set, as that is going to be a handoff. It is to Love, and he's got a little bit of room, but the defense was able to close it up for a gain of 3.
Yeah, that looked promising for a moment there, Chad, but like you said, the defense did a great job of closing that hole.
Yeah, because I thought with Love's speed, he was going to be able to make something happen there, but they did a great job at that, closing it up. 2nd and 7, heavy split back set. They're going to run the ball again. Look at the play right there in the backfield. Queen City would make it a stop here on 3rd or 2nd down.
Perhaps Queen City has someone sitting in Portland's huddle because, wow.
Papa Jones right there with the tackle. Great play. Papa Jones coming into this game 4 tackles shy of 1,000 for his career, Eddie. And Jive, 3rd down, bunch set. Jive's going to take this advantage of it. Look at the hit right there. Is he going to get up? Man, what a hit.
What a hit. That takes years off your life. But defensive end, Chad Stinson, does not care. 6'2", 220 pounds, come rushing through, finds a hole, and seeks out the quarterback like a missile and brought him to the turf. And Cyrus Jive is lucky to get up.
I mean, you know, it's been in the news about New York with the earthquake thing. I think they just had another one right there with that hit. As you're going to take advantage of this and make the nice stop as they're going to punt this away. As they're going to hopefully try to cough and corner this thing, but no, it's going to take that awkward bounce right into the back of the end zone, and it's going to put Portland out on the 20.
Unfortunate bounce there for Portland. See that sign, don't feed the Kraken?
I did not see the sign, but you know what? That's good. I mean, usually you don't want to feed the Bears, right? So I'm going to assume you don't want to feed the Kraken. Yeah. Well, true, but you don't want to feed the Kraken. What would you feed them anyway?
I don't know. Sharks? Whales? I don't know.
I mean, do you just have whales handy? Split head. As that's going to be a play action pass. Price looking to the outside for the fullback Zoma, and he's going to get a gain of 5.
Shout out to the Queen City offensive line. That's a slow developing play off the play action, but the offensive line did a great job protecting the quarterback. Picks up 5.
I mean, do you feed a Kraken bread? Like, I'm going back to this. Is it like a bird? Do you just feed it bread? Like, I don't know what you would do there. 2nd and 5. Offset I here for the Corsairs. as they're going to drop back looking for the tight end. They're going to be able to find their man, James Matthews Jr. That's a first down.
First down sends him on a, look like a fade route, so to speak, straight toward the sideline. And athletic play for James Matthews to be able to bring that one in.
I mean, you're thinking with that offensive set, it's going to be a run with how they've been, but you knew as soon as he dropped back, you knew who was going to be the target there. That's James Matthews Jr.
Leading receiver.
Yeah, leading receiver for this team coming into the game. 80 catches, I believe, on the season. 80 catches for 955 yards coming into this game as Jet Zero getting stopped right there once again. And when you have that play right there, Eddie, I mean, they have Portland's defensive line. You got to give them credit. They've been breaking that thing up all day.
They have done a great job of pinching down inside when necessary. They've also done some stunts out to the outside to try to prevent those outside runs, and so far it's paying off for them.
And that's going to do it here for the first quarter. Queen City up 7-0. We'll be right back here on SFL on YouTube. And there is a beautiful shot there of Buffalo, New York, provided by Dags DroneWorks. Aerial coverage of today's game is provided by Dags DroneWorks, aerial photography and videography services for real estate, events, marketing, and more. Learn more at dagsdroneworks.com. And beautiful, beautiful view there.
You ever been to Buffalo in the wintertime, Chad?
I have been to Buffalo in the wintertime.
One of the coldest places in the country.
Yeah, I mean, I always felt like if it's just windy and cold in Chicago, that's like one of the coldest places too.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you know that firsthand. 2nd and 10. Split back set here for the Corsairs. As Price drops back, they're going to look for that fullback. They're able to find Tony Zoma. He breaks one tackle, and look at Zoma fighting his way up to midfield. They're going to mark him at the 47.
They've called this play 3 times now, and twice they've gone to the fullback, as you just alluded to, and it's been open on both occasions.
Yeah, it's definitely been open. And yeah, it looks like maybe like a 50 wheel or something, but I mean, one of the things is you got to make sure to make that play work is that first tackle's got to be broken. And that's exactly what Zoma did right there.
As a fullback, you expect him to make that first man miss.
Split spread here for the Corsairs. They are going to send, it looks like Matthews Jr. is going to go in motion.
Blitz upcoming.
Like the idea of Portland bringing pressure. Let's see if they're able to get home. There's the handoff, and they are able to make a stop right there. Jet Zero, only a gain of 1 on the run.
Now, in that situation, you've got to recognize what's going on. They got 2 guys threatening the blitz a half yard off the line of scrimmage, and you run the ball right to him. Got to audible.
Yeah, right on that same side, too. That's what was crazy. Twins set 2nd and 9. As they're going to hand it off. This time it's McDowell as he just gets to midfield, and that's going to set up 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 upcoming. Want to keep the drive alive, but as they've already shown, they're winning a blitz and put pressure on the quarterback. Queen City's got to be careful here.
Yeah, this drive, ever since the flip of the quarter here, they've been just bringing the pressure. Quads look, 3rd and 6. Looks like they're going to sit back this time. As Price drops back, looking and fires, and that's incomplete. Man, I'll tell you what, was a defender there before that, Eddie?
That was really close, but I like the fact that the referees are letting these guys play.
Just keep the flag in the pocket, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, because if not, then would you think the Kraken would eat the flag? I'm going to keep going back to this. You keep bringing this up.
I brought it up once.
Once is enough. Queen City punts it away as that's going to be received at the 8-yard line. There is a flag, and that was like a definite block on the back, it looked like.
I'm not quite sure what that flag is for. I didn't see who threw it.
Yeah, it looked like it was as soon as he caught it. And that's exactly what I was thinking. The guy, because it was number 23. You'll see it on the replay here.
I've never seen all season a block in the back with the flag thrown right as he gets the ball.
He throws him like a rag doll.
Right there. Oh, yeah, that's a flag. Come on.
That is clear as day.
Yeah, it's clear as day. I don't know how I missed that one.
Like, that's like, special teams 101. You don't block in the back, right? So with that penalty, Portland's going to be sit back here to the 9-yard line. Split pro set here on 1st and 10. As Lozano is going to be the man in motion. As that is going to be a handoff there to Ezekiel Love, and the defense was able to meet him right there. A gain of 2 on the play.
Great next recognition by outside linebacker Luke Swift. As soon as the running back took off, he almost knew it was a run play when took a beeline straight to him.
2nd and 8. 3 wide set. As you're going to see the man in motion, that is Michael Knight. All right, he's got time looking and tipped away. That was almost a bad mistake, but a good play there by the defense.
G.B. Wallace on a deflection, using all 6'2" of himself to jump up and deflect that pass away.
It didn't look like there was anybody behind him.
No, it didn't.
He would have been gone. If Michael Knight would have caught that, he'd been gone. The bunch set, 3rd and 8. Need to get past the 19-yard line for a first down. Blitz coming up the middle. Jive handles it. Pump fake, and they get down to him. That's going to be a sack. That's Tyrion Darshington with his first sack of the night.
They sent the middle linebacker on the blitz, creating a one-on-one situation, and the offensive line just could not hold up. It's 3rd and long, and in those situations, the defense pretty much takes an educated guess and says it's a pass, and that time they took advantage of that situation and forced another punt here by Portland. Look at the punter standing on the back line.
Yeah. The Tyrion Darshington, the 33rd pick in this past draft, with the sack there as the kick is on its way, and Queen City's going to have some excellent field position as they're going to get down to the 36. That might have been a little generous as Queen City will come out here. I mean, really just try to get close to a first down, and you're going to be in field goal range, Eddie.
Yeah, they get one first down, they will be in field goal range.
So Queen City, with, as we've talked about, the excellent field position here starting on the Portland 36. Twin set here for the Corsairs. As Price is going to hand out off the Jet Zero. And, man, I got to give credit to this Portland front seven. They have done a great job of just containing a run game so far.
A fantastic job. Since that first drive, they've pretty much buckled down and told the offense, no, try again.
Not going to work today. I mean, and what's crazy is, I mean, this is kind of a newer, front four, which we'll talk about here in a second, as Price is able to hand out off the Jet Zero, finds a lane, but he gets only 3 yards on the run. And as I was bringing up here, Ricky Phillips, a 2-season veteran. Robert Brouwer is an 8-season veteran of season 17, an all-star. Bubba Bruiser is the 11th pick in the past draft. And actually, that's it. Just those 3 guys on the front line. Very impressive work tonight.
That time they sent Jet Zero away from the blitz rather than right at it.
It'd be the smart thing to do. 3rd and 7. As Price drops back, looking over the middle and overthrows his target, incomplete. Not sure if the shadow from the blimp was bothering him or not, but incomplete pass either way.
That's not home cooking, Chad. I mean, as soon as the down is over with, the blimp gets out of the way. But Queen City is going to have to punt this ball away after getting that great field position. That's unfortunate for them.
Yes, very unfortunate. I mean, they started at the 36-yard line. You would think that would be almost like automatic 3 points, but it is not, as that is going to be a very high punt. And that's going to take a very nice bounce for them, as they're going to be marked probably at the 10-yard line. And somebody's got to touch it. There you go.
He tried to down the ball and missed it entirely.
Yeah, did he whiff?
Yes, he did.
How do you do that? How do you whiff that?
The ball was moving a little bit, but not that much. That was crazy.
It's kind of like, when you putt, it's like right at the hold, and all of a sudden the wind might take it a little bit and it just keeps rolling, right?
Yes.
Something like that. 1st and 10. As Portland's going to try to get something cooking here. And they're going to hand it off. Love up the middle. Nice hole there as a gain of 5 on the run.
And this time, Cyrus Jive makes the right audible. You see Queen City line up in a fan-type defense, just giving you the A gap on both sides, and they took advantage of it.
A good play call there by Portland. As it's going to be 2nd and 5. Joker set here as Queen City might try to bring the blitz on the outside. They are able to, and look at that. What a play. Both of these teams, Eddie, just love to run towards the blitz.
Kappa Jones blew that whole thing up. That play never stood a chance. Great read recognition.
Up nice one indeed there by Kappa Jones. In 3rd and 7. Bunch set at the bottom. Jive looks like he's going to change the play at the line. Might see something that he didn't like. As Jive drops back the line, holding. He's going to make the throw. Oh, it was in his hands, but knocked away by the defender. Great play by Queen City's defense.
What Cyrus Jive saw was that cover 12 defense. There would be soft coverage over there on the outside, but unfortunately, the defense collapses just as the receiver's trying to bring the ball in.
And that is going to bring out the punt unit here, as this will be the 2nd punt from Portland in their own end zone.
Both punters getting a lot of work today.
As they're going to take it just inside the 50-yard line. There is a flag on the play again. Let's see what it is. Looks like another block in the back, Eddie.
These officiating crews getting involved a little bit more than the fans want them to, but it's the right call.
Yeah, definitely both coaches on each side have got to make adjustments when it comes to their special teams. I believe that's the 4th or 5th penalty night just on the special teams. As you can see there on the graphic, 25 total yards. And you're right, Eddie. It is amazing that they're still in this. Split back set, 1st and 10. As there's going to be a handoff to Jet Zero, and nice tackle there by the defender. Jet Zero still got 6 yards, a good run, but was able to hold him even more.
Yeah, where's that nice tackle that Chad? The guy carried him for 6 yards.
Well, it started out as a great tackle, and he just carried him. If he didn't make that hit, he would have gone even more yardage, right?
That is true.
See, there you go. So, yeah. All right. Anyway. 2nd and 4, heavy, very heavy split formation.
3 tight ends on the field.
As Matthews is going to move to the other side, that's going to be McDowell. And I don't know about that decision to try to cut back inside there, Reddy. I think he should have just used his speed to go to the outside.
I agree with you. There are times I like to see Jet Zero stay north and south, and there are other times you want to see him take it outside where there's less traffic at. But 3rd down and 3 nonetheless.
Oh, and that was the backup, William McDowell, on the run. As Price drops back, Queen City's offensive line is holding, and that is looked like it was in his hands, but knocked away by the defender. Perfect timing there to break up the play, 4th down.
Now, see, on that particular play, I blame both Eric Price and the receiver because he has all day to throw and make a decision. And perhaps he should have thrown that a little bit shorter, threw his receiver open, and get him some separation from the defense. Queen City unable to take advantage of this field position.
Yeah, Queen City once again not taking advantage as it's going to be punted away. Your receiver about the 17-yard line, gets past the 20 up to the 24, and that'll bring out Portland's offense. If you're liking this game so far, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There's no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFL in action and help the channel grow through your support. So if you're in here just chilling, hanging out, listening to me and Eddie, go ahead and hit that like button. We appreciate it. Offset eye here as they're going to send Lozano out in motion. As Jive, quick drop is going to be caught wide open indeed. That's going to be a 1st down, a gain of 12 or 13 on the play.
Looked like some form of cover 3 defense, and the corner was playing off, and that was easy pitch and catch. Meanwhile, Chad, in other news, Florida just ran back a punt about 80 yards for a touchdown.
Uh-oh.
10-7
There you go.
Florida.
Florida making plays there in the other ball game as they're back here in New York, first and 10. As Queen City might be trying to make the blitz. It's going to be a draw play up the middle. Love breaks one tackle, gets across the 40 with a gain of 4.
On that play, Queen City guessed right, Chad. Brought the safety down in the box, and Portland ran right into the teeth of the defense, but still was able to muster up 4 yards. Very impressive.
Yeah, impressive run indeed by Love. 2nd and 6. All from the 40-yard line. There's going to be a handoff to Scott Johnson, and Queen City's defense is right there. 3 guys were able to just meet him right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
You got a safety sitting about 3 yards off the line of scrimmage. They guessed correctly. They saw that 3 tight end offense and assumed run. Listen to this crowd.
Yeah, the crowd is on their feet here. 3rd and 6. 2:28 to go in the second quarter. Jive drops back. He's got time looking and caught. What a throw. What a route there by the receiver. That is Terrell Cooper. First down, Portland.
And Queen City tried to disguise it. They sent Anthony Wayo on a blitz from his corner spot. Not too often you see the team's best corners on a blitz, but they sent Anthony Wayo, and Portland made him pay for it.
Yep, just a nice, simple little out route right there by Cooper. Was able to get the first down. Offset eye, they're going to roll out to his right. Jive looking over the middle. Wow. That is caught, and that's a good throw there by Cooper again, just outside the 30-yard line.
Portland's offense starting to wake up and get a bit more production out of their passing game. Still not getting much production out of the run game, but when Cyrus Jive has time, he has found his receivers here tonight.
And we have hit 2-minute warning here in New York as Portland is still trying to find their first score of the evening. We'll be right back on SFL on YouTube.
Fast-moving game, Chad.
Very fast-moving indeed. Chad Rowland, Eddie Gage in the booth tonight. Justin Raside, Declan O'Rourke in the stats truck. Thank you, gentlemen, for your hard work. As Cameron Irvine back there eating a cupcake and pushing all the buttons as he's going to get a toss to the outside. But Swift right there again, making a tackle for loss, Eddie. And Swift has had a really heck of a game so far.
Yeah, both teams so far electing to try to run to the outside when their tailback is lined up on the far side of the field. You need great production and help from your offensive line to make plays like those work.
In a 12 split spread formation here for the Fleet. They are going to hand it off. It is to Jacob Farmer, the fullback, getting his first carry of the night, as that's not going to go anywhere. It's 3rd down.
3rd down, but I don't mind those fullbacks getting fed from time to time. Keep those defenses honest.
And with that last tackle, Eddie, Kappa Jones hitting 1,000 for his career. Congratulations there to Kappa Jones. As Queen City is going to bring the blitz up the middle. And look at the blitz getting home. That's going to be a sack. And that is Emmanuel Petrilla there with his first sack of the night. And that's going to be 4th down, I believe.
It is. And both, Chad, since that drive by Queen City to get themselves on the board, both defenses have stepped up. Pretty amazing tonight. So
and they're going to have to step up now here, Eddie. Right here, right now. Bold move here by the Fleet. And there's going to be the drop back. He's going to look over the middle, and that is going to be incomplete. That's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs, Chad, but honestly, I'm not too upset with the decision. You're trying to make something happen. You're in the middle of a long losing streak, and you're kind of in the middle of no man's land. Too far to punt. Too far to kick a field goal, but too close to punt. And unfortunately for Portland, they just could not convert there.
Yeah, and that is going to be turnover on downs there for Portland. I don't mind the aggressiveness, though. You got to give him props for trying to be aggressive here late in the first half. As the ball is going to be on the 37. As they are going to hand that off to Zero, and he goes absolutely nowhere. Once again, gain of 2.
Jody Goach, former Houston Hyena back in the day. Still making plays.
Man, that's pulling a team name out of the hat, isn't it?
I'm just a wealth of knowledge out here.
You are a wealth. I'm telling you, you are.
Appreciate
You are
greatness.
Trust me. I'm surprised I'm even allowed to be in the same booth as you are. 2nd and 8. As Price is able to drop back, he rolls up to his right, firing down the field, overthrow his receiver. That is going to be 3rd down.
Pressure in his face combined with good coverage is going to make for difficult throws, and that's just what that was.
And it seems like we've been seeing Price overthrow his receivers a little bit more than Jive has tonight. Let's see what they're able to do here. 3rd and 8. The backfield for the Corsairs. Price drops back. Offensive line holding well. They're going to try to find Bob Wood, but it's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete, and don't look now, but Portland's going to force a punt. 27 seconds left, all 3 timeouts. Trying to get on the board here to close out this first half.
Yeah, and I would love to see Portland be the aggressor here. Queen City does get the ball back, I believe, in the 2nd half, so maybe Portland could try to do something down the field here, Eddie. As that's going to be punted away on the 25 and immediately tackled there by the defense. They're going to get it from the 28. So 19 seconds to go, Eddie. I mean, you're playing for pride in this season at this point. Both teams mathematically eliminated. So do you try to be aggressive here or do you not?
I mean, why not? But again, it always depends on what happens on 1st down. So let's see what they can get.
Well, 1st and 10 from the 28. Let's see if Eddie's wealth of knowledge produces a correct answer here. As Jai able to drop back, looking over the middle, and that is going to be caught.
Timeout.
And they are up to about the 46-yard line, I believe, and they are not going to call a timeout, Eddie.
Disappointing.
As it is disappointing. I mean, you were talking about how good of a play you have to go for 1st down right here, unless they're going to call a timeout with like 3 seconds to go and try for a Hail Mary. It might be indeed what they do.
It is.
And
but I'd
there it
rather
is.
see them call that timeout earlier and put themselves in better position for a field goal.
Yeah, I would have loved to seen a timeout right there, right? And then you see if you can get a pass into field goal range. Like you said, you're absolutely right, Eddie. And that is, like I said, and I've said it all night, that is why you are the man with knowledge. 1st and 10 out of the gun. As Jai able to drop back, he's going to throw this one down the field and tipped away. That looked like it was in the hands of GB Wallace.
It did.
And almost in the hands of the wide receiver. And it falls to the turf incomplete. And so that is going to do it here for the 1st half, Eddie. A low-scoring game as it is 7-0. And what has been your impression so far this 1st half?
The defenses defending the run for both clubs has been fantastic. And since their opening drive for Queen City, both defenses overall have played magnificent. Queen City has received great starting field position on a couple of drives back-to-back, but have been unable to capitalize and turn those into points. Disappointing. Should Portland come back and win this game, Queen City is going to look at those missed opportunities and be kicking themselves. But still anybody's game. Queen City does have the lead. They are here at home. The fans are behind them. But Portland, by no means, is out of this game, Chad.
Yeah, both quarterbacks are 6 of 13, both of them. So, the passing games are looking about the same. But the difference is Eric Price has the 1 touchdown and Cyrus Jive does not. So what do you think is something they need to do in the 2nd half, Eddie, to get back into this?
Well, for Queen City, I think they need to do a better job of targeting their main man, James Matthews Jr.
Agreed.
He leads the team in receptions and receiving yards all season long. They need to look for him a bit more often. For Portland, it's going to take a concentrated effort from everyone. You don't want to lean too much to the run game because Queen City certainly can defend that. The passing game, you don't want to make too many mistakes as the quarterback has been turnover friendly all season long. So you want to do a mixture of both.
And look at this return here, Eddie, as they're going to get up to the 38-yard line. As that was returned by Xavier Knight. And yeah, believe you on that too, because Portland, I think if they need to get back into this, I think they need to get Terrell Cooper the ball more, right? 5 targets in the first half, 4 catches for 52 yards. I mean, he was a beast there in their pass game for him. So look to maybe get him more involved as well. But it's still 7-0. They still can just keep their game plan going here, Eddie. But let's see how it goes as split back formation here from the 38-yard line for Queen City. As Price, short drop. He's going to look quick, and that's looking for James Matthews Jr. They come out hitting that target in the first half, incomplete.
Portland brought the blitz from the strong side. They've been doing it all game long today, and Queen City tried to hit him, but had to get that ball out of there a bit quicker than he wanted to, and the ball falls incomplete.
It looked like it might have been in the hands there. Don't know if it was deflected or not. It was dropped nevertheless. 2nd and 10.
Here comes the blitz again.
As they are bringing that blitz, trying to get to the backside. He had to throw it. Look at the throw there by Eric Price. I mean, the blitz was right there, Eddie, and he makes the play to get the gain of 4.
It was in his lap, but he felt the pressure, made a half step to his right to buy himself just a bit more time, and finds his big tight end.
3rd and 6. As Portland may be trying to bring the blitz again. They are indeed, and look, it's going to get home this time as Portland able to make the stop, and that's going to be 4th down.
They've been blitzing out of this nickel set all game long. It continues here. I mean, if it's not broke, Chad, why bother trying to fix it? They just continue to bring the blitz, and their defense so far has kept them in this ball game.
And that was Ryan Cook, the corner, coming in there on the sack. And so Queen City's going to have to punt this away. And we've seen a nice adjustment from Portland's defense so far. Let's see if their offense is able to adjust, get some positive yardage here, as that's going to be fair caught up to the 25-yard line, as that is going to bring out Cyrus Jive, as we talked about, 6 of 13, 78 yards, no TDs, but more importantly, no interceptions.
Very important. 3-to-1
interception
ratio coming into this game.
Yeah, you got to stay clean. There's no Tide stick to be able to clean this up, right? 1st and 10, as you're going to see this offset eye, twin formation, as he's going to roll out to his left. He's able to look, but he throws it right into a crowd of defenders looking for Terrell Cooper. That's 2nd down.
He was looking for Terrell Cooper, but he found Anthony Wayo, and he did everything but reel that ball in and hit him in both hands, Chad.
I mean, he rolled out to his left and was like, who's the most crowded receiver? And he threw it right to him. As there was Corsair defenders everywhere, all over Terrell Cooper. 2nd and 10. As Cooper is going to be the man in motion. As Jive will drop back. The pressure gets to him again. Luke Swift right there in the backfield to make the sack.
Both linebackers came on a delayed blitz, as both the tailback and fullback stayed back to block, and once they realized their man was not going out in coverage, Chad, they came after the quarterback and got home. Cyrus Jive had no chance.
Yeah, I mean, not only Luke Swift was back there, but the Tyrion Darshington was right there too. That would have been credited with the half sack there on tonight's game so far. 3rd and 12. Here for Portland. Jive drops back, looking over the middle, throws it into coverage, incomplete, and that is going to be 4th down.
Chad, both offenses are struggling to not only produce points, but even maintain drives. And it's like for both teams, when their offense or defense gets to the sideline, they don't even bother sitting down because they're going to be right back out there.
Yeah, I mean, they're not helping their defenses at all and maintaining drives, as we punted away again. The special teams for both sides getting work in tonight.
Chad.
They're going to be taking it up to 45. And look at there, Eddie. I mean, first downs gained. 11 total first downs so far in this ball game for both teams, Eddie.
I wonder what the record is for fewest first downs allowed in the game. Perhaps our buddy Cameron Irvine can look that up for us.
Yep, I'm sure Cam's got plenty of time to look that up. He's got nothing going on back there. First and 10. Red formation here for the Corsairs. They're going to hand that off to Jet Zero and started to go to the outside, but looks like they took him towards the inside, a gain of 4.
In these nickel sets, as long as Queen City continues to run the ball to the weak side of the offense, they should be okay, because the blitz that Portland brings always comes from the strong side, Chad. 3-4 defense.
Yep, 3-4 defense here for Portland. Second is 6. Price is going to change something to the line, maybe a run up the gut. And it is going to be a run up the gut. It's McDowell, but look at the defense right there making a play, and that's going to set up 3rd and 3.
Had Jet Zero been out in the field, Chad, he's going to lower his shoulder, knock over the defender, and pick up a first down.
Yep, that would just been like a Greyhound bus coming at you. And that dude is a pretty good size, right? I mean, 5'11", 220, but he's like a little bowling ball.
Yes. Thick, like they say, Chad.
Yeah. It drops back. He's going to roll to his right a little bit. Down the middle, incomplete, but there's going to be a flag on the play. And they might have caught a break there with a pass interference, and that's what it is, Eddie.
They definitely caught a break. I thought that was good defense. I mean, we'll get a better look at it perhaps on the replay, but I thought that was great defense.
That was a strong safety, Leo Morris.
Incidental contact. Let that one go,
yep,
ref.
Let that one happen. That was, I agree with you 100%. He didn't take him out before they got there. That was not a good call.
Meanwhile, Queen City fans are saying that's an obvious call, ref. You gotta blow the whistle.
Queen City's like, great call, ref, great call. 1st and 10, twin set. As Price deep drop, he's going to look, and he's going to find Jet Zero there on the flat and able to not break that tackle, but he does get a gain of 4 on the play.
I don't think that was a screen, because I didn't see any offensive linemen get out there, but wow, not too many times you see a running back bring the ball in on a 7-step drop.
Yeah, I mean, that's just got to talk about how good the coverage was probably downfield from Portland's defense. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be a toss. Look at that. What a play there by the defense. There was Brody Gulch just knowing that was going to be a toss.
Wow. I mean, they stood no chance at getting any success out of that play. That was great defense by Brody.
I mean, he read that thing like a book, right? 3rd and 9. Quads look here for the Corsairs. Price drops back. He's going to look over the middle and, overthrows his target by just a hair, and that's going to be 4th down.
Great coverage by Portland again, and unfortunately for them, this is going to result in a field goal attempt due to the penalty earlier on this drive.
And that is going to bring out the field goal unit here. 39-yard attempt here for Joe Garfield. And low snap, was able to get that off the ground there. Kick is up and good. Great job there by the holder. That thing was very low snap. Look at the snap here, Eddie, if it shows it again. They cut it off right beforehand, but great play there by the backup to be able to get that hold and be able to get the kick through.
18 of 22 field goal attempts made this season. Like you said, great job converting that one after that bad hold.
Yep, a great job indeed. As that's going to be received inside the end zone. Terrell Cooper's going to be able to take that out. He's going to get past the 20, past the 25. Look at this, Eddie. Gets past the 30, trying to get around the defenders. He gets up past the 50 and up to the 47, stepping out of bounds. Nice return there by Terrell Cooper. That is what Portland needed.
Just what the doctor ordered, as their offense has struggled throughout this game so far here through 2.5 quarters. And sometimes you need that spark. It's got to come from somewhere, whether it's going to be from a turnover on defense or special teams on offense. They got their opportunity here. This time it's their turn to play with good field position. Can they take advantage of it is the next question.
I don't believe they have started on Queen City's side of the field yet.
They have not.
But they are right now. Only by 3 yards, but it's still on their side of the field. 1st and 10 from the 47. As there's going to be a handoff. It's going to go to the fullback up the middle, but Queen City right there to make the stop. Gain of a couple.
Gain of 2 yards, but ahead of the chains nonetheless. Portland has got to take advantage of this situation.
If they're wanting any shot in this game, I think they have to. Even if you get 3 points, it's still something. As you're in the middle of the third quarter, 5:50 to go. As Jive able to drop back, good hold, and trying to throw to Cooper, incomplete. And I mentioned it before, they need to go to Cooper, but they need to make sure he gets open, not crowded by 3 defenders.
3 defenders right in his hip pocket, Chad. That ball's got to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, you do have other options on the field. Nelson Lozano's a good receiver. We've talked about him plenty of times. Ryan Davis, Michael Knight, Israel Adams has only had 2 targets tonight, so look for them maybe to try to get a little bit more involved. The 3rd and 8 out of the bunch set. Jive looking, the line is holding very well for him. He's got time, looking and finds his man. That's Ezekiel Love past the red zone 20, and Portland inside the red zone for the first time tonight.
I was just going to comment on this pre-snap, but Queen City lined up the weak side safety about 8 yards off the ball, and he never moved from the time the quarterback said hike. All his offensive line needed was time, and time he gave Cyrus. Easy completion for a first down.
Yeah, that was just a nice play. Really, you got to give credit to both the left tackle and the right tackle for holding those defenders at bay. There's a fake, and he's going to toss it to the outside. It's going to go to Scott Johnson. It's the first down a little bit more.
They ran that play early in the game. Oh, we got a man down. Oh, my goodness.
And the fullback, Jacob Farmer, down with injury.
Fake dive, weak toss. Hopefully, Jacob is okay. We seen Florida run that play last season for a touchdown with a backup tailback.
And it looks like he's walking under his own power, so that's good news there for Portland, but it's going to be next man up mentality there at the fullback position. So 2nd and 5 here for the Fleet. Heavy eye set. As Jive's going to hand that off. He's able to get into the backfield, but look at Love. Look at Love breaking a couple tackles there. What a run there by Ezekiel Love. That is the Ezekiel Love of old that I remember.
That's the Ezekiel Love of the old era of the SFL. Refusing to take no for an answer. He got hit about 1.5 yards in the backfield and just did not care. He had a never give up mentality and picks up the first down, sets up 1st and goal with the 5.
Yep, nice hard-nosed running there by Love. 1st and 10. They're going to hand this off to Scott Johnson. He's able to get to the outside. He breaks the tackle. And Portland, for the first time tonight, crosses the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Fleet.
This crowd was up on their feet, making a ruckus, ready to tear their stadium down. A few moments ago, it was so loud in here, Chad. But with that touchdown, he silences the crowd. And extra point penny is going to make this a 3-point game.
We talked about how Portland needed to score on this drive, and they have definitely responded there. Nice broken tackle. This little stiff arm there by Scott Johnson to get into the end zone, as that is going to bring out their kicker for the extra point, Joey Rabb.
Alex Marshall, the unfortunate beneficiary of that broken tackle to get in the end zone. They've been running that sweep all game long, and that time they capitalized for him.
Rabb, but the kick is up and it is good. So Portland inching closer as it is now 10-7 as Scott Johnson scored his first touchdown of the season.
Wow.
Here,
congratulations.
Congratulations to you. The 2024 SFL convention is heading to South Shore Harbor Resort in League City, Texas, just south of Houston, July 12th to the 14th, featuring live games, flag football, a golf tournament, tailgate, pool party, and more. For all the convention details, visit simulationfl.net/news/convention to reserve your room, see the event schedule, and more. As unfortunately, I will not be in attendance for the convention, but yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to handle yourself.
I'm gonna try, Chad. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. I imagine, right? I know for a fact that Cam's gonna miss me. I know that. That's all that matters.
Yeah, he shed a few tears when he got the news, Chad.
Tears of joy, I would assume, but
Queen City must be fans of Ashley Jackson. I saw they got a flag out there, a banner, if you will, of her show logo in the stadium.
A lot of people listening to SFL nights. It's AJ Striker, as there's going to be a man in motion to the other side. As there's going to be a toss over the Jet series. Got a little opening there. Nice block indeed. Only gets a gain of 4 on the run.
All too often, receivers, their names are mentioned when they bring in big catches, convert third downs, but not too often they get called out for making good blocks to set up runs outside. But they did a great job, both of them, on that down. Both Adrian and I believe that was Bob Wood out there.
Yeah, look at the gap up the middle right there. That's where they're exactly going to go, William McDowell, but it was closed up quickly there by Portland, and it's going to be 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3, 3rd down in Mansboro. If I'm Queen City head coach, I'm telling them to look for the big tight end James Matthews Jr. as his 1st, 2nd, and 3rd option here, should they decide to pass the ball.
At 3rd and 3, as that is what they are going to do. Price drops back looking, and he's going to find his man at the Adrian Ellis just past the 1st down marker, and Queen City extends the drive.
That time, James Matthews was a decoy. They sent him down the field and created that opening for Adrian. He was actually open a bit soon. I was screaming at my in silence for him to throw the ball to him, but nonetheless, they convert.
As we 1st and 10, Twins set here as they are going to send Ellis in motion. As Price able to drop back, he looks for the flat, the jet zero, and quickly the defense is able to cover him up. Good play there.
They were all sacking back into the secondary, and the moment that ball was thrown, 3 Portland defenders come rushing over to make that tackle. That's what you call teamwork, Chad.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
That's what they say.
That is what they say. That and don't feed the Kraken. 2nd and 8 as Price able to drop back the pressure. Price avoids the sack and throws a dime right there to James Matthews. Oh, no. James Matthews Jr. is down on the play. That is not good for Queen City's offense.
Not good, and he's unable to get up. He's screaming down there in pain. If you're a Queen City fan, I know the season is almost over with, but you're just hoping and praying that he's okay.
James Matthews Jr., a 10th-season veteran in this league, a 4-time All-Star. As now it's going to be up to Abad Ruiz, 2nd, his 1st season in Queen City, coming over from Vancouver last season. Going to be the main tight end. 3rd and 6. Split spread formation. Price looking, rolls to his right, plenty of time, looking and throws it. Brody Gulch was right there, could have picked that off, but he knocks it away. 4th down for Queen City.
He's down there celebrating, but Brody, you got 2 hands on that. You eyed the whole way in, reminding everyone why you play outside linebacker and not tight end.
And Brody Gulch, I'm going to say that did not attend the B.J. Loveless School of Middle Linebacking Coverage.
Yes, he did, because he can't catch either.
As that is going to be punted away. I mean, really, when you think about it, let's bring this up here in a second, as that's going to be knocked down at the very generous 25-yard line. But who would you say has the best hands at middle linebacker? Best hands at linebacker, period, you've seen in the SFL?
I would probably go J-Bar, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. And I'm trying to remember anybody from the past.
Oh, from the old era.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Any era. I'm saying about SFL, period. 1st and 10, I formation set. And that is going to be a nice catch there by Israel Adams on the hot route. 1st down.
And as bad as Portland's offense has been today, they looked a bit better in terms of the passing game here late in the 3rd, but they are right in this game. It's only a 3-point ball game.
Yeah. Indeed it is.
Split flip spread.
Yep. And there's going to be a draw play up the middle. It does not work. Queen City able to sniff it out. Gain of 1.
Gain of 1. Don't see too many teams run that split flip spread, Chad.
Not very often. So what I'll let you. Well, I'll let you think about this. Was Aquana Shine good at making interceptions?
He's got more than me. Well, I'm sorry. He's got more pick sixes than me.
Yeah, I was gonna say more pick sixes, and that is going to be quick throw to Terrell Cooper, and that's going to be a first down for Portland.
Aquana Sign, funny you say that, started his career off in Queen City.
Yep, that is correct. Fun fact for anybody watching out there in Queen City land. As it's going to be first and 10. Offset spread formation here for the Fleet. As there's going to be a handoff. It's going to go to Ezekiel Love. He's got a nice little run there, as that's going to be a gain of 6 on the run, second down.
Great block by fullback Jacob Farmer, who's back in the game.
And that's good news there for Portland's defense.
And man, he got a great block to set up that 6-yard run.
Just needed a breather, Eddie. Just needed a breather. Second and 4, as there's going to be a delayed draw, and that's going to go to Johnson, but it does not work as Queen City's able to make the stop. Now it's going to be a big third down here for Portland.
GB Wallace sets up this third down and 2 with that great tackle. And wow, you're right. This is a big third down. Third down and short with this great field position.
The closing seconds here in the third quarter, 30 seconds to go. As it is 3rd and 2. They are going to send Lozano in motion.
I haven't heard from him in a while, Chad.
Love to see a toss to that side here. Let's see if maybe they go with that. And they don't go with that. They're going to try to outrun him in there. And, oh, man, that is just, I don't know about that play call there, Eddie. I would have loved to have seen a toss to the other side with the fullback maybe, but Portland does not get past the first down. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, and what compounded and made their situations worse, they sent Lozano in motion to the other side.
Yep.
It's not man defense, so I don't understand the reason behind that. Put your fours up, SFL Nation.
3 quarters in the book. Let's see if anybody is going to put a 4 up in the chat for us. 10-7, Queen City leads. We'll be right back on SFL on YouTube.
Of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
And we are back here getting confirmation that James Matthews Jr. is out for the game here for Queen City. That's a big loss here for the offense, Eddie. As it's going to be 4th down for Portland. They're going to punt it away.
Next man up mentality. I know it's a big loss, but right now Queen City trying to hold on to this lead. They can't think about that.
You don't need an elbow to make a catch, do you?
Oh,
look at this. There's a fumble. And Portland able. Wow, what a turn of events there for Portland.
All 3 phases, Chad, are important in this game. Offense, defense, and special teams. We just start off practice with special teams way back in the day when I played, Chad, before you were born. And Portland getting the ball on the 8-yard line with a chance to take the lead.
Now, I should ask you, what was it like to play with those leather helmets? First and goal. It was tough. First and goal. As Jive drops back, and they need to take advantage of this, and they're going to try to. It's Wyo with the interception. Wyo's going to be going here past the 30 down to the 35-yard line, and Wyo taking that back for Queen City.
I remember back earlier in the season, I can't remember if it was Baltimore he made a big interception with to steal the ball game, but this just might have helped Queen City in this situation steal this one so they hang on and win it. First and goal on the 8-yard line, but Anthony Wyo, the veteran of the SFL, been signed to like 900 teams in his SFL career. It did not matter because he took that ball, and I thought he was gone, but he got ran down on a bad angle by the offensive lineman.
And that, I mean, we got to give it right there. That is a nice hand catch of the game. Brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your pocket and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23 making a one-handed interception as Price drops back deep. And that was in the hands of Jet Zero, but Brody Gulch right there to make the play.
That was that 7-step drop again. He dumps it off to his tailback, but
yeah,
Portland seen that movie before. They were ready for it that time.
Yep, and that, I mean, man, I'll tell you, Portland was was looking up right there. The costly mistake on the special teams, Eddie, and then throws a pick right there on the first play. And Portland's defense has got to step up here in this fourth quarter. Win set here for the Corsairs. They are going to send Joseph Badet in motion. Joseph Badet, we've not called his name tonight. As Price drops back, looking short, and it's going to find Ellis and maybe get a gain of a couple on that throw, Eddie. It's going to set up third down.
I'm not the biggest fan of cover 2 defense, but Portland has used it all season long, and it results in plays like that. If someone doesn't get open across the intermediate deep part of the field, or you don't have a part of your route tree going that direction, cover 2 can work brilliantly.
3rd and 8, empty backfield here for the Corsairs.
Who do you go to with James Matthews not on the field, Chad?
I mean, I would think you might go to Adrian Ellis. Let's see what they do. As Price drops back, looking deep, and that is going to be incomplete. It was intended for Joseph Badet, but Portland Fleet making a nice play.
Converts on the ball and force a punt. Chad, this defense could have easily given up after that interception and just demoralized them, but they remain strong and going to keep this a 3-point ball game.
Yeah, I mean, for all purposes, I mean, Portland has been in this game the entire time, as they are going to punt this away and get an opportunity here. See if they get some good field position with it, as they're going to get fair caught from the 35. As APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore the library and to find the perfect track for your project, visit apmmusic.com. As it's going to be offset eye here, as Adams will be the man in motion. And interesting up top right there, Eddie. I mean, not even covering those receivers. As this could be, I mean, and Eric Price recognized it and threw it quick to Cooper.
I don't even think he completed his 3-step drop. He just gripped it and ripped it.
I mean, it's just an interesting call right there. I mean, man, if you would have thought that, if you would have adjusted that to be like an out route, wow. Could have been an opportunity there, Eddie.
It could have been.
Could have been. Oh, what could have been. 1st and 10. Offset twin set, as that's going to be a handoff to Love, as a nice little block there, but doesn't get around him as he gets a gain of 6 on the run.
Israel Adams got a great job putting the hat on the hat and helping Ezekiel pick up those 6 yards. Wide receivers putting in work in this one game tonight, Chad.
Yeah, definitely putting in work, as you stated. 2nd and 4. As that is going to be a handoff, and it's going to go to Scott Johnson, and he's going to get the first down, give a very generous first down right there for Portland.
They may want to challenge that. That ball was in his left hand, and I don't think it crossed the line of scrimmage.
I was going to say, I thought he was just short, but it looks like they're just going to let that play on. As it's going to be first down from the 44-yard line. Receiver on each side of the formation here. As the Queen City is making the blitz, and they get it out to Love in the flat. Tries to do a spin move, but it doesn't work out there. G.B. Wallace makes a tackle.
Yeah, you alluded to it. They brought the blitz and forced that ball out before they wanted to.
I mean, that's why the blitz is so important here, because it creates stuff like that.
Oh, you know, you guys got off the bus blitzing in Indianapolis.
He invented the blitz, I think, as Drive drops back, looking, and that is going to be tipped away, and tried to make a play there at the end. I thought maybe the defender was going to be able to get it at him, but he did not.
I thought he was too. He made a great effort to try to get that ball with the ground, Chad, but unfortunately for Queen City, was unable to do so.
I mean, if Mike Daggs was listening to that, that would have reminded him of Matt Wilson when he always goes, "Oh," back in the day. Yeah. On plays like that. 3rd and 8, bunch set formation here. As Jive drops back, he's going to look short over the middle for the running back, and incomplete. And that's going to be 4th down here for Portland. Let's see what they do.
They've been running that play all day, Chad, getting their tailback on those wheel routes. But since that first reception, they have been unable to find them.
And it looks like Portland will be punting again here. As they're going to try to pin him deep. Let's see if they're able to. As that's going to be out of bounds, I believe at the 16-yard line. Let's see how they mark him up.
He marked at the 19-yard line, Chad.
Wow, okay. And that looked like it might have been at the 16 or 15, but okay. Whatever works.
Cooking, Chad.
Home cooking. 1st and 10 from the 19. Pressure coming from the backside. They're able to hand it off to 0 away from the blitz, but it doesn't work either way as Dolch is right there to make the play.
Brody Ghost has been having himself a great second half here today, Chad.
Brody Gulch has just played a great game, period.
I'm sorry.
9th tackle tonight, 2 tackles for loss, 3 pass deflections. He's had a very good game here so far. Justin Versailles, Declan O'Rourke providing the stats for us to make us sound way smarter than we are. As that is going to be a quick slant to the inside, and there's the guy that replaced James Matthews Jr. there, Ruiz the second.
Ruiz the second, making a name for himself. And he looks up at his agent and says, hey, I'm not taking a pay cut in this offseason. I'm improving out here. They need me.
Oh, and that's what's going to happen there. You're going to see that highlight. It's going to be that play.
That play and that play only, Chad.
I mean, I don't know about that play only, but I mean, when you're behind James Matthews Jr., you're probably not getting much, right?
Yeah, you're not
As that is going to be a handoff to Jet 0. He's got room up the middle, but he tries to dance around a little bit and only gets a gain of 3.
Only needs a gain of 3, but again, great patience and vision by Jet 0.
Of Jet 0, averaging about 2.5 yards to carry tonight so far. It's going to be 2nd and 7. As Price drops back, got time, looking, tipped away by the defender. That was, it looked like it might have been Mel Davis Jr. there, or Mel Davis with the deflection.
Mel Davis on the deflection. It's the second time, Chad, he had a chance to bring one in, but unable to bring it in.
So that's going to set up 3rd and 7 here for Queen City, looking to extend this drive and milk the clock. Empty backfield set. Last time they went to Badette in this formation. Let's see if they try that again. Price looking over the middle, and that is caught. That's going to be Badette right there. That's a 1st down.
1st down, Queen City. I didn't get the number of the receiver who was also open on a bit of a shorter route, but he would have also resulted in a 1st down. And had they not converted, he'd have been kicking himself. But Badette is able to bring that ball in despite taking a big hit.
Of Joseph Badette, that was his first catch of the night, and it was a big one to extend this drive here with just under 5.5 to go. High twin set here for the Corsairs from the 41. As they're going to hand that off to McDowell, and has a nice run there up the middle. That's probably the best run we have seen all night out of either team.
Yes, it is. A pickup of 9 yards, and the patience, the vision, the cutback ability. Great job.
And looking at the team stats right there, the rushing yards, about where they are normally. I mean, these teams are 23rd and 24th respectively in the SFL and running the football. So we were really expecting more of a passing game tonight out of either of these squads, as they are going to hand this off to Jet 0. He does get the 1st down. He has an opportunity to break a tackle. He does a little bit, but that was a very hard-fought 1st down already.
Hard-fought 1st down, but 1st down nonetheless going to continue to move the chains, and they are in no hurry. But as I say that, they break the huddle with 30 seconds left on the play clock.
1st and 10. Offset eye here for the Corsairs. Pressure picked up well by the offensive line, and that's Adrian Ellis down to the 10. Queen City looking to strike.
Looking to strike, Chad, on a 10-yard line. You don't want to settle for 3. You're in prime position. If they can score a touchdown here, they're going to put this game away. The question is, this Portland defense has been pretty sound all night. can they find a way to limit Queen City to a field goal attempt?
Yep, Queen City here trying to score and put this game away and make the Fleet walk off the plank. As it's going to be first and goal. Price looking over the middle. That is caught, and that's going to be a touchdown. Queen City. What a play there by Bob Wood.
Bob Wood catches that touchdown, Chad. And I'm not sure if that one put this one away, as Portland still has all 3 timeouts, but that's going to make things very difficult for Portland to come back and win this game. Bob Wood, like you said, wasn't really targeted much early, but here late in the second half, he's got a couple of catches, and he's going to extend this lead.
Yeah, 2 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown here for Bob Wood. As good snap, good hold. The kick is up and good. So Queen City here late in the ball game going up 10 after a 9-play drive.
Moving the ball downfield when they needed to, Chad.
Yeah, so it looks like coming up, join Cam and Tyler for SFL this week, Monday night at 7:15 Eastern, before tomorrow's big rivalry game, Eddie, between Indianapolis and Minnesota, with major playoff implications. God, I can't even say that word. Kickoff is at 8:15 Eastern time on SFL and YouTube. Anytime you have the Ramblers and the Legend playing, it's always a great week of football.
The best rivalry in football, despite both teams being relatively new to the league.
Period. Best rivalry of all time. Just call it like it is, Eddie. and that is no bias.
What, 4 seasons?
That is no bias.
All time.
It's no bias.
It's definitely the best rivalry to date.
Has there been a good rivalry in the past, Eddie?
A good rivalry, yeah. Jacksonville, Florida.
That's good point. Good point. I mean, that's okay. Drive, drops back, looking. He's going to find a quick route. It's going to be incomplete. I believe that was intended for Michael Knight.
Both defenses have played very well this afternoon, but Queen City has just been that much better.
Yeah, I mean, Portland, you're down 10. You got to be quick. You got to score. It's like 2 minutes to go in this game, I would think. Would you agree with that assessment?
I agree with you, Chad. Not
Look at you.
This time I do.
Look at you throwing me a bone. Jive, drops back. Looking over. Oh, that was deflected by GB Wallace and caught by Michael Knight.
Wow.
Great catch. Great awareness there by the receiver, as they are going to go no huddle. Jive looking, and he's going to look deep, and that was intended for Cooper. If he would have just lofted that up a little bit, Eddie, there was nobody ahead of Terrell Cooper.
Anthony Wyo is 5'11", but he's got the hops of someone like 6'4", because there was a lot of air between him and the turf, and he needed all of it to deflect that pass away.
And that's why you pay the man, right? That is why you pay him. Split spread set as Jive looking, plenty of time, deflected, almost intercepted. That was deflected and then right in the hands of Alex Marshall, and it falls to the turf, incomplete.
They keep this up, they're going to start calling themselves the no-fly zone like Atlanta does. Nothing but deflection throughout this entire drive.
I remember Baltimore had the no-fly zone at one point.
They did.
They did, when Kaz McFly and Hendrick Thornberry back in the day.
Oh, man, we're going back, yeah.
That's going back. That was like season 13, 14. 3rd and 10. Dive, drops back. He's got time looking, and incomplete. Looking for the out route there from Adams and did not make it.
Queen City brought the blitz from the edge again, Chad. They don't care if it's 3rd and long and they got a 2-score lead. They continue to bring pressure on Cyrus Jive.
And here we go. The crowd is going to get pumped up here. 4th down. Quads look here for the Fleet. Will the Corsairs make a stop and make them walk the plank? Jive looking, and he's going to be incomplete. In and out of the hands of the receiver. Looking like Haynes was right there to make that deflection, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Ted Haynes, Chad, gets the pass breakup, gets up, looks at the hometown crowd, and yells, "Thanks for coming. Good night, and drive home safely because we just secured the dub."
Oh, we still got plenty of time here,
Dude,
Mr. Gage. Still got plenty of time. 3:16 to go. Let's see if Portland can make a stop or get a turnover possibly, as there has only been one interception this game, and that was from Cyrus Jive. As they're going to hand this off to Jet Zero, and he's going to get a nice run there up the middle, a gain of 6.
10-point lead, Chad. I love you, brother, but the way Portland's offense has looked today versus this Queen City defense, I just don't see it happening. We've seen stranger things happen, Chad.
We have seen strange things,
but I don't see it happening today.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be the one that has optimism in the booth. Let's just do that, right?
Let's do that.
Let's just do that. You keep your vibe, I'll keep my vibe. There we go. 2nd and 4 here with Ellis going in motion. Kind of interesting if you decide to run on the other side, but okay. As they are going to run to the other side, McDowell able to try to go through the defender, but did not. Good tackle there by Davis.
Had that been Jet Zero, that's a first down.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't. 3rd down and 2 coming up.
Yep, 3rd and 2. We'll probably snap this after the 2-minute warning.
You would think so, Chad, but like we said, we've seen stranger
We've
things
seen
happen.
weird things. You're absolutely right.
Why are they breaking the huddle? We have no idea.
We're going to snap him before watch. And they do not, as is going to hit the 2-minute warning here. Queen City trying to put this game away. They need a first down to probably do it. And it is 17-7 here in Buffalo, New York. Chad Rowland, Eddie Gage in the booth with you tonight. Justin Rasai, Declan O'Rourke in the stats truck. Thank you, gentlemen, for all of your hard work. As it is going to be split back heavy set here, as that's going to be a handoff to Jet Zero, and there's going to be the first down that they were looking for, and Portland's going to start burning timeouts.
Start burning the timeouts. First of 3 burn right there. It's going to be first down, Queen City.
I know you've had, one of your 6 or 7 monitors that was up in your office there, Eddie, but Canton,
yes,
with the win there, 24-10 was the final. Or between Canton and Florida. So Canton remaining undefeated. Florida taking their first loss of the season. As there's going to be a handoff there to Jet Zero. He tries to spin move up the middle, and it's a gain of 4 on the run. 2nd timeout there for Portland.
Chad, why do you think teams burn through those timeouts with a 2-score lead or larger?
I mean, you can't take them with you. Right? I mean,
I like that.
You can't take them with you, so what's the point? You might as well just leave them out there on the field. But like I said, man, you got to have hope. Because that's going to be a handoff to Jet Zero, and he's met there on the line by Mel Davis, and that's going to burn Portland's final timeout.
You never know, Chad. A fumble.
I mean, you can have
bad handoff.
Yeah, you could do a pitch to the outside. We've seen it last week or 2 weeks ago, right? A pitch to the outside was actually picked off, basically.
An ill-advised throw. You never know.
You never know. Pressure coming up there for Portland as they're going to hand that off to Jet Zero. And he is not able to get past that line, so it is going to be 4th down. I believe there might be just inside the field goal range.
I think they're just outside. No, they are. It'd be a 46-yard field goal from here.
46-yard field goal. Joe Garfield, does he have the leg to do it? Depending on the wind status here in Buffalo, it can get windy.
Yeah, in Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, there is no nor'easter around, so I'm going to assume that unless it's going his way, I don't know, but we are going to see the field goal unit come out. Joe Garfield out from 46 yards to just seal the deal here. As good snap, good hold, and it's going to slice back in there like Tiger Woods on 18 down at Augusta, and that is going to be good as Queen City is going to be able to put this ball game away for 20-7.
second field goal made today, Chad. We thought it might have been a questionable decision, but you're right, he drilled.
He had plenty of leg on there. And like I said, he must have just played with the wind. I don't know. Right? Slice that thing back in there. Right down the middle of the fairway. Beautiful, right? As that is going to be down there inside the end zone. So Portland with just over a minute to go here in this ball game. You're playing for pride at this point. See if they can get if their 2-minute offense can produce some points. You ready?
1 minute and 5 remaining. 0 timeouts. Let's see what Cyrus Jive can do.
Yep, 40% completion percentage so far tonight. 12 of 30 for Cyrus Jive coming into this drive. Blitz coming there for Queen City. Jive looking, and he finds his man as we pass the 40. And that is Terrell Cooper, first down, and they're going to go no huddle.
That's why you burn those timeouts, Chad, like I was saying earlier.
There you go. That's why you burn them. Gotta have faith.
No!
And there's going to be did you just get excited for a spike?
No, Chad, I wanted to see them run the play.
I thought you got excited for a spike. I was like, wow, okay.
Oh, I was upset.
I would have loved to see them just keep going with that too. Interesting call there by Cyrus Jive. Changing the formation's even interesting too. Doubles out of them. Jive looking. He's going to look, and in the hands of Israel Adams, looked like it might have been tipped away.
Either he heard footsteps, Chad.
I'd have heard some footsteps. You never know.
Coach used to say, you're going to get hit anyway. You may as well catch it. He would say, you're going to feel better bringing it in than dropping it.
I mean, that's a heck of a quote. That's a good word to live by. 3rd and 10, quad set here for the Fleet as they are going to roll out to his right. Jive's we're going to look across the field. That's always a dangerous throw, and it was intended for Michael Knight, incomplete. This might be Portland's last play of the game.
Couldn't tell if that ball was dropped or not, but either way, the receiver's running away from the quarterback. That's a tough throw.
Yeah, especially when you roll out to the right, you try to throw an out route to the left. Kind of an interesting play call there. This crowd on their feet, they know that they can smell the victory. Trying to make the Fleet walk off the plank. As Jive looking over the middle and overthrows his target. That is a turnover on downs. And that will probably do it here for this ballgame, maybe.
Queen City's going to pick up their 4th win of the year. The season started off promising. They kind of fell off from there, but looking to end on a positive note, picks up this win here in Week 13 to improve their record, Chad, to 4-7.
Yep, so they're going to be 4-7 going into their last game of the season, as they will be facing the DC Dragons next week, as Portland taking their 9th loss of the season and will be finishing up against Pacific Division rival Seattle Nemesis in the last week as well. So, Eddie, what was your takeaways from this ball game tonight?
My takeaways from this ball game, Chad, the same thing we said at halftime. Both teams played great defense, particularly against the run. Not too many times you see Portland run for a total, Chad, of 51 yards in the game. Queen City wasn't all that much better, but they got the jump done when they needed to. 79 yards rushing on 29 attempts. Chad, a great game overall for both teams, but Queen City was able to sustain drives better and close the deal on this one.
All right, and as you see here, that is the final score, 20-7 here in Buffalo. And is there a game ball to be given out here, Eddie? I mean, who do you think will be the player of the game?
Chad, I know it's the only time I believe we called his name today other than those deflections he made late, but I'm going to give the game ball to 5'11", Anthony Wayo, Chad. Portland had the ball 1st and goal on the opponent's 8-yard line, but Anthony Wayo on the first play from scrimmage on that drive picks off the ball, returns it to about the 30-plus yard line, and Portland was looking to take the lead had they scored a touchdown, and who knows where this game goes from there. But Anthony Wayo said, "No soup for you," and took away that opportunity.
Yeah, I think really for me, I would like to give it to Terrion Darshington, and also Luke Swift. I mean, I'll split the ball in half, right? I mean, Darshington with 1.5 sacks tonight, 2 tackles for loss. Luke Swift 3 tackles for loss and 3 pass deflections in this game. He was all over the field in this one. So that is going to do it here in Queen City for Justin Reside and Declan O'Rourke. Thank you once again for all your work tonight. For myself, this is Chad Rowland, and Eddie, sign us off, my man.
Arizona, I love y'all. I'm sorry for this disappointing season we going through. Hopefully we can finish it off with a win tonight against Houston. May the best team win, and hopefully that's us. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Good night.